Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel where we do reviews, reactions, and some other things. What are those other things, you may ask? You have to stay tuned because I don't know yet. I have received a request, yes, to react to an EP by Fletcher. Now, I will be honest with you all. On this channel and in my life, I honestly like to search on how artists say their name so I can say it correctly. Okay, and so I had to look up an interview how to say her name so I can make sure that it was correct. Fletcher is her name, all right. On August 16th, 2019, Fletcher released her second EP entitled You Ruined New York City for Me. Ooh. Who did that? That's not nice. I don't really like cities, so you can ruin it for me all you want. But clearly, this is an EP title that something went wrong, and New York City was an actual quite lovely destination, and now it's ruined. And so they're gonna have to fight. All right, now it has been requested by the lovely Shannon that I react to this EP and give my thoughts, and so that's what we're going to do today. So let's just dive right in. Track number 1, If You're Gonna Lie.
I poured you a glass of wine and drank it for the second time. My lips are red, but not in a good way. I kinda like it when you hurt me, so I put up with your lies just to have you for the night, baby. So if you're gonna lie,
all right, so I have to comment on this. I really like the intentional pauses she's putting in the chorus. If you're gonna lie, I like it. It keeps me interested. It keeps me engaged. All right, let's continue.
if you're gonna lie, make it worth it. So I put up with your lies just to have you for the night, baby. If you're gonna lie, at least do it in my bed. You say you're out with friends, but you're with her tonight. I loving you, I'm losing me every night.
Okay, Fletcher is a fan of the pauses and the moments of silence. Moments of silence are powerful. You don't have to fill every moment of silence with sound. Just let it resonate. All right, now let's continue.
Make it worth it.
Oh my gosh. Pause. Couple of things that come out of this track. I love the wordplay. If you're gonna lie, do it in my bed. Because, lie down in the bed or, tell lies. Wordplay. Love it. Great. Pauses. I already addressed this earlier. I love how she is not afraid to interrupt, quote unquote, the flow of music for silence. And I think that this production of silence is used masterfully. And so it does not take away, and it adds, and it makes this track better. Okay, next thing. Whew, goodness. Instruments/sounds that I usually don't hear are all in this piece. Things that you think, oh, that won't sound good together with this or that and the other, she makes it work. And so, Track number 2, I'm Drunk.
Wish I could get a little drunk so I couldn't call you at 5 in the morning.
All right now. All right now. All right, I'm drunk. I'm call. You make mistakes or you do things that sober you wouldn't do. Yes. Let's continue.
To the photos that you used to send me, I should have deleted but kept it a secret. As much as I thought of you, wish I could get a little drunk, but some things you cannot do. I wish I could unkiss the room. I'm afraid to turn the lights on. I don't wanna face this rebound. Oh, I'm hungry and wasted, and my hands are shaking. I shouldn't be cooking, my spilling
right, so that was Undrunk. Another thing, you don't know, but now you will know. I love when the song fades and the pitch drops. I quite enjoy that feeling. So that was Undrunk. I feel like out of the 4 songs that I've heard so far, this one would have the least amount of, oh my gosh, I really want to hear Undrunk. I wouldn't skip it if I was listening to the EP, but I wouldn't seek it out either. For me, it was just, maybe I couldn't relate to it as much because, I don't drink, so I never really had those moments where I can blame it on drunk me for doing things. Because that would have been nice sometimes, That wasn't me, that was drunk me, But, that's okay. I just, there were some elements that I did like. And the one lyrical concept that stuck out to me was, I wish that I could unlove you. When you fall in love with someone and it goes south, well, north, or wherever way it goes, but it's not in a positive place anymore, and you get to a point where you separate, you rather deal with not knowing the person than having to deal with the pain that they were once in your life. And I think that for me was the most powerful part of this piece, of this track. I wish I could go back to a place or go back in my mind and go back to a point at which you were not a thought. Because now that we were together and did something and now that we're over, you are still in my mind. Track number 3, All Love.
Late nights and taxi cabs would have them back.
Her voice kind of reminds me of Lana Del Rey-esque. Not in terms of the flow, but some of the pronunciation of her syllables just remind me of Lana. So anyway, let's continue. I want to see where she's going. Okay.
I was somebody else in a different bed. When you walk in the bar with someone holding hands, say I'm doing fine, but I'm lying. But it's all love. I don't feel it, but it's all love. Do it right in front of me, kinda makes me wanna die.
Very interesting. Very interesting. She used the music to convey her emotion. Classic. Very strong. Not only did she use her voice, which was a lot more aggressive and punchy, but the instrumentals followed suit and became a lot more punchy.
Should we drink a little more of that rum and coke? And you walk in the bar with someone holding hands, introduce me to her, saying I'm taking another shot, need the Novocaine, but it's all love. Hate the feeling, but it's all love. The way you kiss on her neck with that look in your eyes, but it's all love. I hate the feeling, but it's all love. It's all love.
Oh, give me 1 second, cuz I need a moment. All right, now, what were my favorite things? What drew me into this track? 1, instrumentals. I really appreciated how they evolved with the forward progression of the song. And as she was describing her feelings about meeting some new girl, and her emotions, came forth, the instrumentals changed with it, and I greatly appreciated that. Now, the other thing that really kept me into the song was I really enjoyed what interjections came, in this song. I really liked how she added some ad-libs in there. I just really enjoyed hearing those. And that last, 5 seconds of the piece where she was carrying that 1 note, syllable, and playing around with it, I quite enjoyed that. props to her. Track number 4, About You.
Drinking my coffee just ruined my day. Picturing us at that corner cafe. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm not tired, I'm not lonely, but now I'm thinking I'll never stop thinking about you. You got your hands on me, you got your hands.
Okay, Fletcher, going off. She has so much stuff to comment on. I quite enjoyed that. She is playing with the contrast of style, right? She has this soft, sweet voice saying this, and then it's followed by a chorus and great big sound, soft versus loud, playing with that juxtaposition and packaging it together. She is keeping me interested, I will say that. All right now, okay, with their out-of-tune piano sound. Okay, let's continue.
Never stop thinking about you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Maybe I still got maybe a ghost is stuck in my brain. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm not tired to stop thinking about you. Stop thinking about you. Thinking about you, you got your hands on me.
About You. Very interesting. So, I don't know what it is. Well, I do know what it is. With this song, what I have noticed is that for me, I think Fletcher is a high risk, high reward type of person. Okay? She is not afraid to go after some of those notes, some of those volumes that you might risk having a crack, a vocal mess up, but Fletcher goes for it. And Fletcher is rewarded for it, okay? She is rewarded for going for it. And I really appreciate that. With this particular track, I related to it. I related to it. Sonically, I felt that it was safer, quote unquote. However, that didn't stop me from enjoying it. I really related, or I think a lot of people can relate, is how you try to move on from someone and you try to keep moving with your life because you got no time dealing with the past. You're on to something bigger and better, yet your brain keeps wanting to be bringing up images of happy times you had in the past. And I'm just like, this is not the time or place because now those things are no longer present. They're past. So keep them back there. As Sia said, set your past on fire. Gosh, I love Sia. All right, now. Track number 5, and the last track on this EP, Strangers.
The way we ended it, you know it makes me sick. All the things we said, couldn't take back. I'm trying to, but I still don't understand. We started off as strangers, now we're strangers again. Be 6 months, just the two of us, only one mistake to mess it up. All the things we said, couldn't take back.
Okay, so one thing I would like to comment on, and please correct me if I'm wrong. I am not a vocalist, and so, but I believe that she, in this bridge, pre-chorus, she is switching from her head voice into falsetto and back to her head voice. I could be wrong, could be chest voice, but I still quite enjoyed that effect. Mariah Carey did that a lot on some of her albums, and for some reason, I don't know, I was always drawn to it. I always enjoyed that feeling. So, the way that Fletcher is using it in her track, Strangers, I'm quite enjoying it. Let's continue. That's how you end an EP. Give me one quick second. Okay, so strangers. I like that one. I find it very interesting how you start any relationship with somebody, whether it's a friendship, whether it's any type of ship. You start it as strangers and you don't know that person. In particular, we're into relationships and even friendships where they're bad breakups. You grow, tell things, and then you either drift apart or something snaps and you go your separate ways. And then when you see them again, you act like strangers. A lot of people act like strangers, like, I don't know, you acted all brand new. And, maybe it's for your own sanity and you need to act brand new because you just like, I don't want to go back into that portion of my life. But I just find that fascinating. And strangers, they were all love. They were strangers, all love strangers. And that's how she ended that EP. Another thing that I really appreciate how, especially through strangers, there were moments, I believe there were like 2 moments in the song where she could have ended the track right then and there. And the track would have been complete. You would have been like, well, I was a little short. I feel like I've been gypped. However, you would have gotten over it. We have reached the end of this EP, Fletcher's You Ruined New York City for Me. Now, what were some of your favorites? Please leave them down in the comments below so I can know. Now, what were some of my favorites? Well, you don't have to be in suspense because I will tell you. They were All Love, If You're Gonna Lie, and Strangers. This EP will definitely be repeated for me because I felt like there were a lot of elements that I didn't pick up on my initial listen that I really want to marinate with. And so I will definitely be re-listening, okay? If you have any suggestions on singles, tracks, albums that I should review/react to, please either leave them in the comments below or DM me on Twitter. I will leave my Instagram and Twitter in the description for you to check out if you so choose. Also, I am interested in doing a Q&A/get to know me video soon. So if you have any questions that you would like to ask me, please send me the questions on Twitter and I will try to compile as much as I can and answer them for you. If you would like to not be shout out, because I will shout out if you don't say so. If you don't want to be identified by first name or by Twitter handle, please let me know in that message so I do not step on any toes accidentally, because that wouldn't be nice, okay? Anyway, leave a like if you like this video. No pressure, do what you want. Subscribe even. Maybe. Again, no pressure, do what you want to do. Anyway, thank you for taking this journey with me. A big thank you to Shannon for telling me to listen to this EP. I quite enjoyed the whole thing and I will definitely replay it. And so without what? Being that, I really hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Please enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Bye.